Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't updated any videos or uploaded any videos lately. I've actually been sick for probably close to 3 weeks. A lot of stuff has happened in the past 3 to 4 weeks, so I'll be telling you about that a little bit later. Right now I'm just kind of chilling. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm out here at one of my favorite little recreation areas out by the house. Actually, if you go right over the hill that way, my house is on the other side of that hill, but this is the Laurels recreation area near my house. I was actually on my way to go pay the water bill this morning, and I realized, oh wait, I'm super early, so I'll just kind of hang out here for a little bit. And the Z's acting up. It's got some stuff going on with it, but nothing I can't take care of, and I'll be covering that in a future video. But I took it to Cars and Coffee, I guess, this past weekend. It's like Tuesday or Wednesday now, I don't remember. But over the Labor Day weekend, I took her to Cars and Coffee, and you know, she's looking a little bit rough, as you can tell with the missing paint on the bumper. A lot more came off when I took it to the car wash. Even on the door handle, it's just flaking off. But hopefully I'll have everything together and be able to have her painted probably later this fall. But I was testing out another new little action camera, and once again I'm not very impressed. It's terrible. It's worse than the other one, I think. I don't know, you guys tell me. But you know, just playing around with cameras, trying to get used to the whole YouTube thing. I'll go ahead and upload the videos from the Cars and Coffee event, and that way you can kind of see some of the cool cars in the area. I mean, the video quality is not that great, but you know, it's something to look at, I guess. So I guess I'll shut up, and here's some clips from Cars and Coffee. Alright, so that was Cars and Coffee Tri-Cities. It's at a new location. Usually they hold it more in town, over next to Krispy Kreme, and I guess we kind of outgrew the parking lot, plus the place that owned the parking lot just wasn't feeling us being there anymore. So they took it to a church parking lot, and it's so much better, so much easier to navigate. But that's the new venue for now, I guess, and I really like it a lot better. But the camera that I used, I was just kind of playing around with it, testing it out, and I'm not impressed at all. So, you know, bear with me. I'm just going through a series of different cameras. I have ordered a GoPro Hero 8, I think. I don't know, 8 or 9, I forget. I'm old, I can't remember shit. And we'll see how that goes. So far, it seems of all the cameras I have used, my cell phone actually does the best. But anyway, like I say, I've been sick for probably close to 3 weeks, and I thought it might have been, you know, that pandemic virus that's going around. apparently wasn't, but it had almost all of the same symptoms, and I literally thought I was going to die, and it was so bad. What really had me worried though is I gave it to my dad, and he's still not over it, but he's doing a lot better. So there's that. And before that happened, you know, you talk to these people on the internet for years and years and you've never met them. Well, I actually got to meet another one of them. He's from the Z Pages. I've bought stuff from him. I've sold him stuff. I've done work on lock cylinders for him for his Zs. He buys, sells parts out Zs kind of like I do, but on a much larger scale. But Joe Nadolny, I guess that's how you say his name. Joe, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I just have trouble pronouncing your last name. It's one of those words, kind of like Massachusetts, the state. It's one of those words that, you know, I just have trouble saying. But anyway, got to meet him. Super great guy. He was on vacation in Gatlinburg. I was slammed the entire weekend. It's a shame we didn't really get to hang out, but you know, he met me out in town. It was great. We stood there in a parking lot and talked for like, I don't know, 2 hours-ish. Him and his girlfriend, fiance, I'm not real sure. they're great people, but they live up in Maryland, and as they were passing through on their way home, I got to meet them and a couple of their dogs. A crap ton of parts that I have ordered for the Z have came in. Homegirl Ashley, y'all haven't met her yet. She's going to be new to the channel. She's in the process of buying a Z right now, so there's that, and we're going to be messing with that car also on the channel. It's a 90 non-turbo automatic. We're going to be doing a 5-speed swap on it, some cosmetic changes. I recently acquired a Stillen Type 3 spoiler, same as what came on the 95 and 96 SMZ. And we're going to be putting that on her car, and man, I've got to do something with this hair. It's killing me. But hang on, let's use the camera as a mirror. Yeah, that's another thing that happened. So don't get drunk and let your friends cut your hair, because they'll try to give you a mullet and then they won't finish it. So this side's trim, this side's trim, this is all long, receding hairline like crazy. But we're just going to end up letting it grow a little bit more, mulletize it, because mullet season ain't ever over. We're going to let this flap in the wind when the T-tops are out. You know, true Tennessee redneck style. Could have a 3rd gen Camaro, but I have a 300ZX, so it is what it is. I also have an 81 Corvette, so but yeah, so still playing around with cameras and stuff, trying to figure out which one works best for what. Some of these little crappy action cameras, probably not going to be using them a whole lot. I mean, there's one that I'll be using for remote access, probably off the bumper, for driving scenes, and then another couple that I'll probably attach to a suction cup mount somewhere on the side of the car, on the roof, you know, if I have the T-tops on, you know, maybe the little strip between the windshield and the T-tops. I don't know. We'll figure it out as I go. But like I say, I've got the GoPro on the way. It should be here soon, and hopefully it will be here in time for Z Days. I've registered for Z Days, first time ever, and I'm kind of bummed that they moved it, but I'm also super stoked that they moved it. And what I mean is, it used to be at the Tail of the Dragon down at Fontana Village for like ever, and so they've sort of outgrown the venue, plus apparently Fontana Village Resort got sold, and I don't know, I forget the whole ordeal. You can find it on the Z-Days website, zdayz.com. It should be on there, like the entire explanation as to what happened. But they have moved it to Blowing Rock, North Carolina at Chatola Resort. It's probably 45 minutes from my driveway to the parking lot, so I'm super excited. It's no longer a 2.5-hour drive down to the Tail of the Dragon. And there's still a ton, I mean a ton of great driver's roads in this area between my house and Blowing Rock and Grandfather Mountain. There's the Blue Ridge Parkway, the Cherahole Skyway. I mean, there's endless roads. 421 the Snake, which is kind of like a mini-me of the Dragon. All of it's relatively close, and we'll be going on a lot of those roads, so stay tuned for that. But yes, a lot of actual Z adventures, you know, going on drives, you know, documenting it the whole way, showing cool stuff along the way, stuff like that. That's coming up. But first, I have to get my steering rack replaced. Steering rack's, I mean, it's pretty much done for. The inner tie rod is about to fall out of this thing. I really shouldn't even be driving the car, but, you know, YOLO, it's got an airbag for now, whatever. Once I get the steering rack replaced and the power steering pump, get all that fixed and get it aligned, this thing's going to see a lot of road time. But as for right now, I'm just kind of putting a few miles on it here and there, just trying to work out the kinks. Like I say, it's been acting up a little bit, and it's mostly wiring issues, I'm convinced. And I'll go over all that in another video. I've actually recorded part of that video already, but I'm going to go over every little thing that's wrong with the car and everything we're going to be fixing on it, and there will be a lot of how-to videos coming up. So if you like how-to videos and a lot of, I guess, touge, I don't know how you say it, Touge videos, they're coming up. Just got to take care of the steering rack and the power steering pump. So just bear with me. Mostly it's going to be how-to videos until I get that taken care of. And I've got some junkyard videos and some abandoned and neglected vehicle videos coming up. There's tons and tons and tons of just cars sitting around. There's actually a FD Mazda RX-7 sitting in the weeds that hasn't been moved since I was like in elementary school. So if that tells you anything, you know, there's going to be some cool stuff coming up on some of these videos. But for now, I'm out.